Alright, so I'm going to be showing how to open up and disassemble this Dell Inspiron 167630 2-in-1. So the hard drive or SSD on here is filling up, so we're going to be upgrading it. Excuse all the extra screws and random stuff, those are from other computers. But anyways, let's go ahead and get this thing apart. So we're going to be needing a PH0 or JS0 screwdriver to undo all the screws. You want to keep the screws in order because they can be different size, shape, and lengths. It looks like some of these screws might be attached to the bottom case. We'll see if all of them are or just a few. Alright, if this video helps you out, please make sure to like, comment, subscribe, share my channel with others so that they can learn how to upgrade and repair their devices as well. And if it helps you save a bunch of money, please consider contributing a little to the channel. Every little bit helps and allows me to continue making these videos for a living. If you can't help out that way, it would help a lot if you could watch a few of my other videos and then like and comment on those as well, because that's what the algorithm likes to see. I also have another channel called It's Been Reviewed and More. If you could like and subscribe to that one as well, that will help a lot. Same profile picture, but zoomed in. Alright, so as you can see, this is how I keep the screws in order. I put them in the pattern, I remove them. I am going to have to move them away from here because I need to pop the bottom cover off. But yeah, to keep the screws in order and make sure you put them back where they came from, yeah, I like to put them in the pattern that I remove them. Okay, so the 3 screws towards the hinges in the back, they actually stay attached to the case, and that actually helps you pop the bottom cover off. So as you undo the screws, you can see how it kind of pops the cover out a little bit. Whoa, why is there a huge dent in there? I don't know if I can even bend that back. But anyways, it pops that out so that you can pull this up. Okay, so now use the hinge, push with your thumb, pull up on this, and you can see how we can just pop these clips out just like that. Okay, the last one's here. You might have to wiggle it a bit, but let's see. Maybe just pull up. Okay, and there we go. There's the bottom cover removed. We'll set that aside. And now all we're doing is replacing the SSD here with a larger SSD. I will show you guys more of the internal components and kind of just go over it quickly, but I'm not going to be taking everything out, all right? So I already cloned the SSD in advance. All we got to do is just make sure the computer's off. It looks like this computer likes to turn itself on, so I'm going to press F2 to go to the BIOS. Okay, I pressed the power button already and it eventually just turned itself back off. So make sure the computer's completely off, okay? Then we're going to go ahead and just pop the, let me get some of this gritty junk off. Okay, now we're going to go ahead and get the SSD out. Okay, most likely using the same screwdriver. You might be able to use a PH1 or JS1, which if it fits, you actually want to use that. Don't keep using the PH0, otherwise you can strip the screws. Okay, so we'll undo this screw here. Then once you undo that screw, we're going to move this cable up out of the way a little bit. We'll lift this up, okay? And, oh, there's some tape holding this, so we got to peel that off. So peel that adhesive away. Okay, we're going to lift this up, and then basically we just pull this back. You can kind of wiggle it, but basically pull that back. And we don't need this little metal bracket, whatever you want to call that anymore, because we're putting a full-sized M.2 PCIe NVMe SSD. There's a 2 terabyte one, okay? And we're just going to go ahead and get this in. Sorry if it's hard to see, but basically you get that in at an angle, push that in, let it down, and then we'll go ahead and put this screw back in, okay? That metal bracket is just there for those shorter SSDs, but again, we're not using that, so we don't need it. All right, now to go over what's inside here, I'm just going to quickly show like the little components. If you're going to be messing with things like the screen cables and stuff, you do want to disconnect the battery first before messing with that. So the battery connector's here. You grab the wings and kind of just wiggle it and pull it out. After you do that, open the laptop and press and hold the power button for at least 15 seconds. All right, that's important. If you're going to mess with like the screen cable like this, disconnect the battery, open the laptop, and press and hold the power button for at least 15 seconds. So this is the LCD LVDS connector. There's a metal latch underneath this plastic film that's holding the cable in, so you would have to flip that latch up, then you can pull that out. If you want to see how that works, I do have other videos showing this, so watch a few of my other Dell laptop videos, especially the screen replacement ones, and you should be able to see me remove this connector. Right, there's this other cable here, likely for, well, It says, what is that? CIR. I'm assuming it's like says microphone or something. It's usually for the microphones or the cameras. Okay, you got the keyboard backlight connector. There's a flip latch here. The keyboard connector, flip latch on this side. I'm pretty sure there's the touchpad or trackpad connector, flip latch here. You got this little connector which connects this little board here, which connects to the speaker. So I guess that's like the audio board connector. Interesting. Wait, the speakers, are there speakers in the screen? What? Huh? I'm confused now. Okay, I'm confused because this thing goes here. It says speaker, and this wire is going up here, and it's going, looks like it's going into the screen. I'm confused. Anyways, fingerprint circuit, whatever you call that. This is for the fingerprint reader / power button, I'm assuming. Connects to this board here, and then it says FP1 there, right, for fingerprint. You got the CMOS BIOS RTC real-time clock battery here, which is, it doesn't say, but I think it's the CR2032. You got the I/O connector here. Again, it has this little flip latch that you flip up to pull that connector out, and that connects that board to this. Okay. What else here? Why is this making noises like it's on? It's scaring me. Okay. Anyways, this kind of connector, you just grab this and pull straight up. If you can't, usually I get underneath and pop it up this way. Okay. What else we got here? Wireless card here, one screw, this metal plate comes up with it, and then you go from the tail to pull the antennas off the wireless card. The wireless card comes out just like the SSD, comes up slightly and you pull it out. I think that's about it. You do have the speaker connected here, speakers, both speakers. The blue and white cable goes to, or wires go to here, and then the red and black ones go to this speaker here. Battery model number is right there. 69KF2. So if you need the battery, 69KF2. And yeah, I don't know if the battery connector is removable on this. A lot of Dell laptops have removable battery connectors. If you're trying to swap the battery connector off and you need help with that, again, I have other videos showing that on other models. But yeah, all right, let's go ahead now and see if this thing powers up okay. Oh, it's already on. So let me restart this real quick just to make sure everything's good. Hit restart. Okay. I hope it wasn't booting with the other SSD before I swapped it. So let's see what happens, because yeah, that's weird. I didn't open it to turn it back on, so maybe for this model, to be safe, just unplug the battery anyways so it doesn't turn itself on. I hate when laptops do that. What's the point of a power button if it turns itself on with the screen open? But I guess if your power button's broken, maybe that's a useful feature. All right, anyways, it's restarting itself and it's booting, so it should be good. All right. Pretty much it. I think I explained all the other components already for a quick showing. The computer is going to boot itself back up, so yeah. All right. Oh, why is this rubber piece of the thing coming out? Right, well, the computer did turn itself back on already, so I'm going to shut this down, and then we're going to put the screws back in, and we should be good to go. I don't know what's going on with this rubber piece that's kind of popping itself out. Can it easily go back in? I don't know. I didn't even mess with this, so I don't know what's going on here. I don't know. It doesn't want to go back. Looks like it should be like this. Yeah, I think part of this is like broken. It popped out somehow at some point. Not me. I didn't do it. I didn't take the screen apart. But let's see if I can somehow pop that in. Okay, I'll try and push this. Well, the rubber that holds it looks like it's broken, so even though I kind of popped it in, it's kind of coming out. Anyways, let's go ahead and get the screws back in, and that's pretty much it. Hopefully this video helped you guys out. Again, if it did, please make sure to like, comment, subscribe, share my channel with others so that they can learn how to upgrade and repair their devices as well. Again, if it helped you save a bunch of money, please consider contributing a little to the channel. Every little bit helps and allows me to continue making these videos for a living. We're gonna pop this in first, okay? So it goes in. Let's see, is this gonna be difficult to pop back in? Wow, these are actually difficult to pop back in. Is there a special way? Do we just have to slide it in somehow weird? Okay, I think we have to go in at a weird angle like this and then keep it held in while we fold it back down. Okay, it sounded like it clipped in. There we go. Oop, there we go. Okay, now we can go ahead and push the sides in. Clip it in. You kind of want to push it in towards the center as you push down. Okay, and then these are just held by the screws. So we're going to switch back over to the PH0, JS0, and we'll get all the screws back in. And that's pretty much all there is to it. Again, hopefully it helped. Thanks for watching. Like, comment, subscribe, you know, all that jazz. All right, and get the last few screws in. I think I got my other customers coming here to pick up their devices now, so I gotta be quick with this. Oh, why is that? Oh, because this screw, huh? Alright, there we go. All the clips are in. Get the last few screws, and we're pretty much good to go. Again, thanks for watching. You're welcome to stay as I get the last few screws in, but that's pretty much all there is to it. Alright, last few screws. And we'll be good to go. Huh, why is this screw not want to go in right? There we go. Last two. One. There we go. We'll flip this guy over. Open this up. It's probably going to power itself on again. Alright, and that's it. Again, thanks for watching. I'll see you on the next one. Let's drop this. Bye.